All right. I think we're in. Boom. DayDay should be coming in.
How do I make this bigger?
Yo, what's happening?
Yes,
Yo, cuz.
You like when you fancy mics and that? Nah, man.
Bro, I know you got a condenser there somewhere, G. Don't be shy.
Nah, you know what? I gave it to my cousin, you know. I did have one still because I was practicing recording.
Right, we donated it to the fam, yeah.
I donated it, you know what I'm saying?
I rate that, cuz. I rate that. Do you know what, yeah? I think we ran out of minutes on this account, and because me and Double are both cheapskates, we were just arguing over who's going to pay for the pro thing.
I think we're going to be all right because I've got this one open and it's not giving me a timer. But if it gives me a timer, I just jump out, quickly upgrade.
Yeah, mine definitely said. Yeah. Mine definitely said on the last one that we ran out of minutes in it, but.
Yeah, just try to find a little crack code, man. Try to find a little,
a little crack code for Zoom.
DayDay's
the guy for that. Yeah, man got that also, you know. Man's got his legal name on his screen as well, you know. I see that.
Oh shit! Hold on. We need to change that. How do I change it?
I don't think you can, G, but can you get rid of that?
You know
you need to go into your preferences and change, and you can change where it says your name. You just type your DJ name in it.
Yeah. I would have done it on my laptop, but my camera laptop's a bit shit, to be honest.
Man's put a Brummy bad man, you know.
Yeah. All right, we're back in the building.
I rate it. We didn't even get to do an intro then, you know, but it's all good. But no, last week we chopped it up for like 30 minutes before we let Jonesy in. We left him sat on the sidelines for time,
on the bench and that mad thing.
He's lucky you didn't throw him under the bus. I would have just said it straight that he was late. So
he was late. Jonesy, yeah. Oh yeah, true. What was he shopping in Asda?
I don't know what he was doing.
Myth. Anyway,
How are you guys though, man? What's going on? What's happening? I mean, are you finding quarantine?
Good, you know, wow, we're kicking. Wow, he's interviewing us. I like this. I'm good, bro, man. I'm good, G. Just trying to stay bit. Yeah, bro. Literally, just before we went live, then me and Double were having a bit of a moment.
We were brainstorming, man. We were coming up with some new ideas, but
it started off depressing, though. Don't lie.
They were good ideas born out of depression because we were just sat like, "Fuck, we're not going to be in the clubs this year. My money's running out. I hate homeschooling,
bro.
It's fucking."
I was doing the same thing last night. Like my money, I was thinking, yo, okay, cool. I was sitting on a little bit, but they're not gonna lie. I'm thinking, okay, but I need to make more money now, though. You know what I mean?
Hear that. I hear that.
I just started just using my notes, man, and just brainstorming. Like, you know what I set up last night? I set up my Mixcloud Select. Okay. I'm actually gonna start pushing that.
You're quite active on Mixcloud anyway, though, aren't you, G? I see you on the Mixcloud grind.
Yeah, I'm active on there. I do mixes regular, but you know what it was? It's just trying to find the right way to go around and do it. And I feel like now is probably the right time to do it because people are going to be supporting their favorite DJs as they already do with the lives or whatever. You know what I mean? I think as long as it's kind of like, you know, if you express it the right way, I feel like people will support it. And I think I want to do it just by like, you know, getting people to have like an early release on a mix. So say like if it's a mix that's in high demand, like I just finished a reggae mix on it. And my first reggae mix that I've done got like 97,000 plays or something, 97,000. So it's something like that.
Mad.
Yeah. So people are like, that was like a year ago. People are like, you know, their mixes though, it's like timeless where it's like an old school mix in it. You know what I mean? It can just get played over.
100.
People were saying to me, "Oh, you need to make another one." So I've made another one now. I'm thinking to do like an early release. So maybe drop it tomorrow. If you select, then you can hear it early. But then drop the proper audio on Sunday. You know what I mean? I think it's
give them the little pre-exclusive listen.
Yeah, you know them ones.
Yeah, I know them ones.
The best way to do it. So I want to try it out. See how it goes, man. You know what I mean?
Do you think the thing is with the Mixcloud, bro? We spoke about this bare times. Like, it's not gonna be like life-changing peas, innit? Like, obviously the multiple incomes is sick and like grabbing little bits, and I definitely try and do my own little thing on there, but it's not going to be game-changing money for us, innit? And obviously with the way this club situation is unfolding now, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm active and I'm coming up with ideas, but we're under a little bit of pressure, bro, innit? Like, really?
Yeah, now you know what it is though, bro. Like, it's good though. Like, it's good pressure because I see it as, I was listening to an audio book this morning and I've read a bit of the book already, but it's called The Power of Broke. And the power of broke basically just means that, like, when, like, you know, you're on your back's against the wall, you got no choice but to fucking to do certain.
I
hear that
still. I hear that
like
still.
you got no choice but to strive and get it. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing. Like when I looked at my bank account this morning, I was like, okay.
I knew DayDay was gonna come with the gems, you know. Man, be listening because I know he does his audio books. He posts his little quotes out, the quotations out the books he's reading on his Instagram and that. See, especially for your age, bro, because you're like, I feel like you've been out here, but you're still one of the younger cats, but you do a lot in it. Like you're an active, super active guy, bro. And like, I definitely.
Man.
I look up to you, man. Even though I'm a lot older, I think you're doing a lot, G. I think that's sick.
Nah, that's love, man. Thank you, bro. Trust me. And all you man's work rate's crazy as well. Style of your work's crazy. Double your work rate. Your YouTube channel with the interviews. I'm watching it. I remember I asked the one for an interview, and he says, "Nah, he paused me off."
Oh my days! My days! Put it on him, DayDay. Put it on him.
I remember.
And here we are.
But did I not say we'll get you on the talk over? I think that's.
I think you did pause me off completely. It made sense, obviously, because
I've been saying to DayDay for time, bro. I've been saying like, let's get him on, and obviously now we got the Zoom thing. I didn't even know what Zoom was until 2 weeks ago, bro. So this shit's lit, mate. I'm digging it, man. Now we can actually connect.
That was probably like 2018, because like when I made like 2 songs or whatever.
Yeah,
I think I was just trying to get like, let me try to get out there. Like,
I hear it.
Kind of
you know what? Let's take it back real quick to the Mixcloud Select thing. Yeah. So you see how obviously we're saying that the Mixcloud Select subscribers, unless you're getting massive numbers of paying subscribers, it's going to be difficult to make a lot of money. The reason partly as well is, if you think about services like Netflix, Netflix is what I think I pay £8 a month for Netflix.
£8 a month, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
People are going to start making the comparison, because if they're paying say £4 a month on your Mixcloud, the expectations are going to be very high, because look at the amount of content they're getting for £8 on Netflix.
That's real still.
For real.
You see what I mean? So like, it's proper difficult.
Obviously,
what do you do then? Just plow out hundreds of mixes, bro?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. The thing is, I've done that before, where I've done like weekly mixes and shit. But when I looked at the numbers, it worked out better for me to do a mix every 2 weeks rather than every week, because people get bored and then don't want to wait for a new one. So I wouldn't like overdo it with that mixes and all that kind of stuff. I'd keep the price at $2.99. I think that's like, what's $2.99 really? It doesn't sound like much.
I think that's fair, man. I think that's fair.
And the way I see it is, I think even with like my Instagram lives, I don't know if you've done it yet, Stylus, but say like with Instagram lives, I've made a PayPal link. I only made the PayPal link because Silk has done it as well. So Silk,
this is a topic we need to talk on, actually. Come on. I want to hear this.
Give it a try. So basically, I made a PayPal link, and I wasn't going to do it at first, because I thought I don't want to seem like I'm begging for money, like I'm some flipping tramp. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, that's the boat I was in.
I thought I don't want to be busting out here on the internet. You know what I mean? So.
Some digital busking. It's mad, innit? The game's changed quick.
This is what I'm saying. So I think it's just kind of like the way you kind of pull it out there as well. So like, say like with the PayPal link, when I go on live or whatever, I put it in my, like when you can pin a comment, I pull it on there, just like a jokey thing to say like £5 entry or £3 entry, £1 for the cloakroom. And shit like that, and I say PayPal links in the bio with like a little laughing face. It's almost like a joke, you get me?
I hear that.
Because I'm trying to make it feel like people are in a nightclub in their house or whatever. You get me? So then I get people like I just mess around on a live and I say, nobody paid for entry, but it's all right. You always rush the doors and blah blah blah. They get people send me money. Like, oh sorry, I had to go back and pay the door lady, or I forgot to get my coat from the cloakroom.
Yeah, so you put that little fun spin on it, innit? And the fact you're not even really asking for it either, so it kind of like gives people the option to like, if they want to send you a bit of change, they can do kind of thing.
And that's the thing, and you have to pull it out there like as well, that like, if you want to show appreciation, you don't have to. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. If you want to show appreciation, the link's there, kind of thing. Because you have to think of it like, we're clapping for NHS, but we need to clap for the DJs as well. Right now, we're the ones that are keeping the vibe alive. So what's going on,
bro? I hear this, and I feel like every DJ is playing a part in that, innit? Like we're all. Well, I know Double's not streaming yet, but he's about to, and I've been active on it. I know DayDay, you've been on it like consistently from the off, innit?
Content creators in general, you know what I mean? Like we're the ones that are keeping people sane, like. Especially when it comes to the weekend, and you know what I mean, my live or your live, or Silk doing his thing. Like we're keeping people sane. Like So
is there something in the water? Go on, Dubs. Go on, Dubs.
Are you finding the people that are jumping in and watching your live and interacting with you, are they your current fan base? Are they the same people that are on your Mixcloud, or are they just completely new people that are coming in and finding your live stream?
I would say they're my current fan base, but then a lot of like new people as well, because you have to think like, say if my current fan base is in there, say if there's 100 people in there, and then they send it to 5 of their friends who probably don't follow me, and then like after I come off live, every time I come off live, I might have like 100 followers or however many followers, which are just other people that didn't know about me, but now they follow me because I'm doing the lives. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the sick thing about Insta. Insta's lit for that.
If you look at like Silk, he had like 5,000 followers. Now he's got what 12,000. If you look at, I don't know if you know about DJ Lani, he's another one that plays like Bashment and everything.
He's gone ham. He
went from 5,000 to 30K. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just people finding out. And like, I like to use Silk as an example, because Silk in Birmingham or around this area, like he was doing his thing before I was old enough to go out. You get me? Like, he's been in the scene for a long time, and like, I don't think he really got the recognition, like the clout, if you want to say, like internet clout. But now people are getting onto him because people are sharing it with their friends, and it's just, you know what I mean. I think it's good in that sense.
He said the other day on his Instagram, innit? I check into Silk stuff. I think he's so certy, bro, from back in the day, and he was like, it's mad because people think he's just appeared now. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a new guy, but he's been about since forever. But like you say, he maybe never got the clout, the clout, like the new currency in it that he probably deserved. But bro, watching his shit, crazy, bro. There's something in the water in Birmingham, you know.
Oh, for real?
There's something in the water over there, G.
Like, how many people?
Can we get a bit of that?
DJs, let's just focus just on the DJs from Birmingham that are blowing up and doing.
Get me.
And the thing I've noticed as well, is majority of them aren't. You know how like a lot of DJs from other places have blown up because of other platforms.
Okay.
Birmingham DJs have blown themselves up.
I think, you know what it is. So I don't know. I think Birmingham, like the nightlife is quite good. There's a lot of different places to go. Like, I think that's probably one of the main things. I feel like Manchester is another city, though, where, you know what I mean? Manchester, London, and Birmingham, I would say, are like the main cities.
But out of those, even the London DJs, they're kind of doing their things in London. The Manchester DJs, again, seem to be like Manchester-based. But the Birmingham DJs, like, just to name a couple, like Nathan Dorr, Rusky, DMO, do you know what I mean? These guys all from Birmingham have managed to branch out and make massive brands just off of the movement of themselves. They've created their own hype. I can't really name another city that's churned out 3 major independent DJs like that.
Fucking hell.
Well,
trying to catch man out.
Also, where's James Hype from? Is he?
James Hype he was originally based in Liverpool. Like that's where I first met him. But he came through on the residency circuit. James Hype used to play dancehall and bashment, bro, hard. That's one thing that we've got him on the podcast next week. We're gonna get him to talk about that. But he never even played house, bro. He booked me for a dancehall rave in Liverpool one night, and I got there. Man are flinging the Jamaican flags around, whistle horns going off, and James Hype is lenging down the bashy, bro.
Yes.
And because obviously he's quite a technical DJ in it with the house, he incorporated that into his other sets. So he was definitely in his own little bag. But I think he's Liverpool. But you're right, man. Birmingham's definitely got something in the water for sure, man. I think it's sick.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. When I think of it, there's a lot of DJs from Birmingham that are in different cities, like Shaq 5, myself, even Don Bryan is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I checked out for you.
Yeah, man. There's, I
see better the Manny gal as well. The Manny gal are all up in your lives, you know. I'll pop into the lives and all the Manny gal are in there. I'm like, what are you doing? What's that?
I want to get them on it when I go in your life. I'm like,
man. Because it's when you came to Get Loose, man. The gal were loving you off, cause.
Oh, that was sick. Though. Oh,
that was sick having you down for that, bro. Yeah, you smacked it, bro. Hopefully, like, we'll have to do can you do a digital hosting thing? Can we do this? How can we make this work?
Man. You can literally do it on Zoom.
For real?
Yeah, you can DJ. DayDay can host, and you can have everybody come in, and what you can do is mute everyone that comes in.
That's
Okay.
How many people can you have on Zoom? Is there
music.
like a limit or just as many as you want?
I think you can have a couple hundred, you know.
You can, you can have 100 on a normal account. You can have 300 on a Pro
That's
Plus thing account. So,
yeah, because I seen to do like some Nottingham Carnival thing on Zoom and that.
right.
Real?
That's gonna I've seen somebody post it to do some carnival thing like when carnival is meant to happen. They're gonna be doing it on Zoom.
£5 entry and that get like 200-300
Mad, innit?
200-300 man in here. Bro, we gotta get our hustle on right now.
Crazy.
Like,
it's true.
Like it's like DayDay said before, like when your backs are up against the wall, man, like coming up with these new concepts. Like me and Double just come up with some dope ideas just before we went live because like we was realizing that man are a little bit under pressure, but you're like pretty sick at always looking at the positives, bro, which I fully rate. Like, how do you keep that mentality, man? Like, do you have your off days?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because I feel like every time 100%. I check in, like you're always lifting man's energies and that. I watch that shit. I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to you're making me feel better, bro.
Man. Obviously, have days where I feel a bit. I don't know, like, you know what it is, fam. I just like to just see things as like, yo, like I've got a roof over my head. I got family. Like my mum is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very into like I like to just promote love in it. And there's positivity and good vibes, fam. Like, I don't know, man. Like, obviously, it's natural to have days where man feel a bit down, you get me? Or, like, you know, sometimes you just feel shit. But then really, when you check it, what have you got to feel shit about? Though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not sitting on the floor outside Tesco, bro.
Besides a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Obviously, it's happening, but you know what? It's happening, but fucking hell. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really see obviously I've seen the serious side of it, but I didn't really like take it in until yesterday.
When
I looked at my bank balance.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, the P's is going down, so I need to build it up, and especially how I think they said it might not, the clubs might not open. Is it August or September or winter, or they might open next year?
We're looking at October, November. Earliest.
Yeah, I'm thinking back end of the year, man. Earliest.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, shit, alright, then cool. Now we gotta do this. But I feel like people like us, we go getters anyway. Like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do shit. We're gonna be able to make money somehow. We're gonna be able to keep it moving. You get me? Like, yeah, man. Yeah. What were the things that you kind of had like written down, or was it exclusive?
No, it's not exclusive. You know, for me, bro, like I started just plugging back into the music. Like the DJing was great, and I loved it, but I felt like a semi fell out of love with it a little bit. Like I didn't fall out of. I can't explain it. I didn't fall out of love with it. Like I was DJing, I was doing the clubs, but I just got into this. I was like, I don't know it. Like my heart wasn't 100% in it. It was more like 60-70%. Whereas when I was like back in the day, I was mad passionate about music. I was doing radio. I enjoyed like digging for songs, and like that was my thing, man. So I've kind of just gone back to that in regards to like starting this compound thing. Going back to what I enjoyed, bro, digging out music, finding new stuff, unearthing new artists, and I kind of just come back to that. But now it's like you say, you're looking at the bank account, it's a bit peak, so it's finding ways to make that money essentially. Like,
you know what I noticed? Well, I'll tell you what I noticed before the club shut down. There was beginning to be a huge disconnect between the DJ and the audience. So like, for example, there's certain nights and certain places where people were coming up and just asking for anything on their Spotify. Do you know what I mean? Like music, you guys must have had this as well, right? So someone comes and asks you for a brand new tune that is definitely not a club tune. Do you know what I mean? Or like a big a song that's doing bits on streaming or on YouTube, but it's not a club record. Like it must happen to you guys as well. I noticed that was happening more and more often. And what I think now is going to begin to happen is as the DJs are streaming, the ones that have that attitude of, fuck it, I'm just going to stream what I want to play. And whoever comes on board and listens, that's the audience and that's the fan base they're collecting. For everyone that wants just the top 40 hype records, they'll go elsewhere. What I think will happen is that will then translate back to the club sets. I feel like the DJs are going to find themselves again.
Definitely.
You're going to notice that in the club sets. You're going to start noticing rather than just all the big hyper records that everyone's gassing.
I probably feel a bit lost, though, if I went back in the club right now, because I've not even been thinking. I've not even been thinking about club sets at all. And when I've been doing than that. I've just been like
I felt the opposite. Actually,
thing?
I did a stream a little while ago, and I felt the opposite. I felt a little bit lost doing the stream, and the reason was because I wasn't. It wasn't a major. It was basically like a little private party. We just decided to have some fun, some friends in there. So it wasn't like some.
Guy had girls twerking and all that in his Zoom.
Oh
my days!
One day I'm going to post the videos. No one's going to believe me until they see the videos of what was going on in this party, bro. Trust me. But yeah. So like, but what I found was, I automatically went, because I had an audience there on the screen. I automatically went into play the hits mode rather than just discover and just do what I feel like to do. I felt like I had an audience I had to entertain. So although like I do this in the clubs anyway, every now and then I'll just throw in a record I want, or I'll sandwich a new song in between two bangers and stuff. But I felt under pressure to keep everyone entertained because I'm streaming to them.
Was that your first stream though, bro? That was your first thing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the first one. And I mean, I've done a test stream. Yeah, it was a Zoom party. Yeah.
That's different. You see this.
Because I can see, that's the thing, I can see the audience. So like, if I play a tune, I can see when suddenly people are like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like,
Zoom,
when they start interacting,
it's actually pressure, you know, because like, obviously you look out on the dance floor normally. Now you're looking at 200 man on the screen.
Yeah.
How have you found it, DayDay, with yours? Because your streams, I've seen your streams, like your things are popping, your hype man, like you're dropping all the rhythm, dance, all of that. Like, how have you found this whole streaming thing?
I think, you know, with like, I haven't done like a Zoom party before, so I feel like I can relate to what Double. I can't relate to what Double was saying, but I can imagine that it would be a lot harder on Zoom. Because like I said, people are just looking at you, you know what I mean? Like, imagine being in the club and people are just standing in front of you, just looking at you, like, waiting for, like, they're doing that anyway, you know what I mean? Waiting for their favourite song to play, like.
Yeah.
But with like, Instagram Live, obviously, you're just looking at yourself, innit, really? And there's comments and stuff, so it's different. Like, I prefer, I don't think I'd do a Zoom kind of party thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I think I'll just stick to the Insta Live. But yeah,
you throw events though, G. So like, would you think of a way to like? I think like these Zoom events could be a thing. You know, where you send out the access code and man pay, and it's more of a intimate thing. Do you know what I mean? Like you're a promoter, like you do your thing. So like, is that something you?
That's a shout.
Even though you feel like it might be a bit weird, maybe it might get to the point where you'd be on that, innit, with the bank account going down and that.
It is a shout still. I haven't thought about that one, to be fair. Like an event through Zoom, so it's sick. I thought about doing like, obviously there's a lot of people that are celebrating birthdays and shit during this time. So I thought about doing sets for people for their birthday, whether that's on Instagram, like private sets, or doing a Zoom kind of private things as well. But I haven't got into that yet, you get me? I've just been doing my own Insta lives. But
I heard that.
Yeah, man.
The lives are popping, G. Your lives are popping.
Yeah, they're going good, man. It's crazy because like, I haven't really, like the songs that I probably play in the clubs, like your club bangers and I haven't really like went into like your Roddy Riches and all that kind of shit. I've just been playing a lot of. I feel like people now are trying to just hear like nostalgic music, whether that's bassline, funky house, garage, you know, old school house, your dance or your reggae, your old school R&B.
That seems to be the shit that's doing well, isn't it? That's what's kind of doing well. Like you got,
they don't want to hear no new shit. I don't think.
Yeah, that's real still. You know, I hear that, man. That you see like Continental GT with a house and that. And then the baseline guys are making a lot of noise. Like Subs is a good friend of mine. He had a couple thousand in his on the first one. And then obviously like I see, and then like the old school R&B and the classic shit. Silk's going through all eras of fucking bashment ever invented. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying.
It's actually sick, man.
Obviously, I think it depends on like your following as well. But I think it's definitely like a nostalgic thing that people are enjoying most, because I find that, I don't know, when I'm playing and stuff, like, I might get people saying on Insta Live, oh, can you play this song or whatever? And I might switch from like bashment dance or whatever. Like, that's where I feel most comfortable. Like R&B, hip hop, bashment dance. So like, I got rhythms for rhythm. I could play that for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And then when I get into that and I start playing the rhythms, it's hard for me to get out. And then when I switch it up and play like, you know, a funky house or play like some trap, then all the gal them leave and all the gal them are like, yo, when's the bashment? So it's hard to like gauge, you know what I'm saying?
Insta's tough, you know, right? Because you like, if you have it popping and you play in a certain genre and then you move a different way and you see the numbers go down a little bit.
Yeah. It's like, and the problem with Instagram, the Instagram audience have got such a short attention span, bro. This is why I've been so opposed to doing an Instagram live stream, because they just don't have the attention span. If you can get people off of Insta to something else, to YouTube or Zoom or Twitch or wherever else you want to stream, I feel like that's where they'll engage with it some more. Even better, because Twitch has the ability to close it and still hear the music.
Yeah, that's a game changer for me, bro.
They
That's
can listen in on Twitch and still be going through Instagram doing whatever, but still listening to you like it's a radio show. Do you know what I mean? That's where I think
the only thing I feel with that is people don't like to do stuff that they're not like familiar with. They don't really like to, like, you know, like if you promote like Twitch or this, or say like the Mixcloud Live. I was thinking about doing one, and I thought, I've seen a few people do them, but then I thought it's not really like friendly to the listeners. I can't explain. It's friendly for us DJs.
I get it. People don't like change, bro, innit? People don't like the change.
You know what? I don't even think necessarily it's about not liking the change. I feel like majority of people are too lazy to click out of something. But it's like you say, maybe it's because it's unfamiliar ground. A lot of people won't have heard of Twitch before. So if you say, click on here to listen to me live on Twitch, they're going to be like, what the fuck is Twitch? But if you're like on Instagram
I've definitely
Live,
had that a couple of times, you know.
But on Instagram Live, all they have to do is open Insta and they see straight away DayDay is live. They just click a button, boom, and then they're in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're too. I feel like people are too lazy to click out into unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Like it'll be better for us, but people. I don't think people. They don't do it.
I feel like this generation are tied into the gram so hard, didn't it? Like they don't want to move. Like that seems to be where like people are at. Like gram is the hot app.
And as well, and TikTok. TikTok's going off.
Yeah, bro, do you know what? Talk to me about TikTok, right? Because I watch Gary Vee a lot, and he preaches it. He's saying this is the future. TikTok's the way. If you can, like, you can engage it, you can engage and build an audience quite quick on there. My missus is like, go on there. You do your creative shit. Flip that into something on TikTok, and like you'll probably do well. Yeah. I'm just not. I look at the app and I'm like, I see all these fucking annoying videos over these. Some of it's lit, but then like when you first go in there, you see the trending page and I hear these weird. Yeah. It's like,
now you know what?
I don't know if it's for me, but you're active in it. So tell me, DayDay,
when you first go on there, it's like I was like, oh, this is for kids, man. There's bare fucking schoolgirls on there.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
It's a perfect place for a fucking pervert. I tell you that now.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
But obviously, it's like it reminds me of like Vine, and it's like a Vine kind of. There's been so many apps that are like it. I don't know if you like remember something called Keek. There's something called Keek.
I remember that.
Like a video.
In the pan.
Man, I used to make videos on there as well. But with TikTok, it is very easy to get onto like that homepage and to get views and all that kind of shit. And it's just, I like it because, like, I don't know, like. It's just easy to just gain followers, bro. Like you just kind of have to come up with certain content that are gonna relate to a certain audience. Like I used to upload a lot of. There was a point where I used to upload a lot of like kind of comedy videos on my Instagram. Like I just went for a stage where there was working in it. Like I was uploading it and people was at it, tagging all their friends. I was getting 300, 500 comments and everything. You get me? And the views I was getting and the shares. So that made me think, yo, I want to share. I want to do more of this. So I was doing more of it, but then my page kind of turned into more like a banter page. You get me? Like I thought to myself, okay, people know me as a DJ. Like that's what I started off as, in it. So I don't want someone to look at my page and not see me as a DJ and see me as some joker. You know what I mean? And then I stopped, that's the reason.
So we built a separate account where we can just do the thing.
Nah, but literally back then, that was obviously like maybe a year and a half ago. I don't even think TikTok was probably still going on, but I wasn't on it then. And then I stopped doing it because I kind of felt like my vision was a bit blurry. Like I didn't know what route I was going down. Because I know I've got a good personality and people like my personality and like the comedy type shit that I do. Yeah. So I stopped doing that. And then with obviously TikTok coming around now, that's the perfect place for man to do more of that shit. Because that's what it's all about, innit? So like, if you just want to have fun and just make like just jokey kind of videos and just random weird shit, then you can do it on there. And I feel like it is good to build a following because I've had a lot of people from there, follow me now on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think I've got like almost 7,000 followers on TikTok now.
Do you feel like that's a new audience over there as well, bro? Or is that like the same with the Insta? Is it new people? Yeah.
New people. It's the new younger generation. The younger generation. I'm probably saying like starting off from fucking. I know it sounds weird, but starting off from about 10. From 10 years old plus. But if you have them on your side, like as like fans from young, bro,
they help carry you in it.
Yeah, man, they're gonna be carrying you like they're the next gen in it. And
I need to check your page, man. I need to check. I see you promoting it, but I've never like locked in on the app fully in it. But I feel like
man.
Gary V preaches it in it. I watch a lot of Gary V, and he swears on this earth like
you know TikTok. I swear I seen it on a video. I think TikTok's got almost the same amount of users that Instagram's got. So I think Instagram's like a billion users.
What, and TikTok's up there already like that? Yeah.
TikTok's got like 800 million users or some shit.
Wow.
Like that. I'm like,
wow.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
yo, look out for my TikTok this week, yeah.
Nah, real shit. Hey, there's bare stuff that you can do on there, you know. You'll be sick because you're good with video editing and quite creative in that anyway.
It's trying to think of an angle though, innit? Like, cause like, I'm just not. Like, you're a funny guy, bro, innit? Like, I see the content you do and you pull it off, but I feel like I'd have to go with a bit more of a creative,
you know what?
Flex. Like, it's trying to find your little avenue, innit?
I think that avenue that would work perfectly for you. It's probably like, I see people do stuff where, like, imagine now I'm just standing there like this, and I go like this, and then I've got a different t-shirt on.
Yeah, something like that.
I throw my jacket over there. This is what I see people do. I throw the jacket over there, and then
lands on the wall or
there
something.
in a new jacket. Like, some random shit, but it works though. And obviously it's a short clip, so it'll probably be like 10, 15 seconds, but they can bang off, man. Like, do you
have to edit that within the app though, bro? Do you have to do that within the app? Like, or can I edit? Can I edit like in a Final Cut or whatever, then upload that through? How does it work?
Yeah, you can edit it in a Final Cut and then upload it onto TikTok, and then you can add a sound. Like, you might want to add a sound that's like trending, and then your video will probably come up within that kind of trending.
Oh yeah, because it has all the trending videos in it. Okay.
And even music as well. You know, a lot of songs. Yeah. Songs are blowing up on TikTok now before they're blowing anywhere else. That's what's making songs blow now. TikTok.
Yeah, that's mad.
I think we had a conversation
the game has changed,
before, didn't we? Like, it's crazy how social media is blowing up a lot of these songs. Some of the Roddy Ricch, The Box, and what's the other one? K Camp Lottery. Two of the biggest hip hop records in the world this year. And they got
and that's through TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, they got that way because of the hits they were getting on TikTok. Nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with Spotify, nothing to do with radio.
This is what I'm saying.
Absolutely nothing to do with any DJ whatsoever.
You know what's crazy?
Cut right out the loop.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know about that lottery song, you know. I didn't know about it until when it went on TikTok, and all I keep hearing is Renegade.
Yeah.
Mad. What is this? And even what's it called? Megan Thee Stallion, Savage.
Yeah. That's another one because of the
girl.
Bro,
my missus keeps coming in the living room, bougie, ratchet, doing the dancing out. She loves the TikTok thing. She's not uploaded. She's not uploaded yet though. She's just watching it. I'm like, upload it, thing.
I'm telling you.
Instead of bougie ratchet in me every day.
You know what? You know what's gonna come to when we're back in the clubs and that. We're gonna be getting requests from songs that are blowing up on TikTok, so we might not even have the songs. You know?
I've done a night already. I think we talked. When did we talk about this on the Q&A last week?
Yeah, we spoke about it on the Q&A.
I got booked to do a TikTok themed night, and so throughout the night, I had to do sets of the biggest TikTok tunes. So I don't use TikTok. I was the same as you at the start. Like,
I couldn't do that.
I see it as kind of like it's for the kids.
Do that, fam.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I was just like, but what I did was I looked through and I found the music that I wanted to fuck with. I wasn't just playing like, because there's some really terrible songs on TikTok.
Yeah, no, there is.
Once I was just like,
savage.
Count me out. Although there was a funny part of the night because there was one tune which I downloaded in this folder that I didn't listen to, and I blasted through all the other tunes, and I was like,
that's all they had left.
I just play it. I'm doing the TikTok set, bro. I played it, and I can't remember what it was called, but it killed the room dead. Like,
I thought he was going to say kill the dance as in you smacked
the vibe
it, bro.
was up there, bro. Everyone was vibing, everyone was dancing.
Oh my days.
Got this one tune and it was like,
oh man.
Even Drake's on it now, bro, with the what was the rhythm called again?
Juicy Slide.
Yeah, even like he that was a tactical move. He knew exactly.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
He knows what he's
doing.
Songs
are blowing up on there, and even like look at like 6ix9ine now. he's gonna go even more famous now. Like, he's
Mad.
already obviously crazy with it already, but TikTok, they're gonna love him.
Did you watch that stream the other day? Did you watch his first stream on the Insta Live?
I watched it. It's a bit crazy, you know, because obviously he's going against the street culture, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the unwritten rule, you know what I mean?
But bro, who cares about that rule though? What I'm saying is, if you look at the people that he's catering to, the people that really care about that rule are the street people. But if you look at he's looking for the white middle class audience that are just going to stream the shit out of his songs. They don't care about the snitches get.
Bro, look at the numbers he's doing, bro. Like
crazy, isn't it?
It's working for him, innit? And rubbing people up the wrong way gets people talking.
Nah, definitely.
You know what? I'm
101
interested
million
to
in 3
see.
days.
I'm interested to see who the first person to collaborate with 6ix9ine is going to be. I reckon it's going to be one of these like Little Yachty, Little Uzi Vert. It's going to be one of these.
Bro, do you think any of these men are going to turn down a feature with 6ix9ine, bro? Like, whether it's like, obviously, the snitching thing, all that, I get it. But if 6ix9ine comes calling now, obviously, pre him getting locked up, he was dropping the rhythms with Tory and whatever else. And like, I'm not a massive fan of him personally, but I reckon if my man puts a little check on the table and he's out there, I'm not taking it.
I think he would have to blow. It has to blow over a little bit.
You think so? You think so? Let it settle.
It's too fresh. It's too fresh.
There's certain artists that will never ever do a feature with 6ix9ine, and I think I just said Meek Mill's one of them, and I think like certain artists that have that street credibility and still have like 1 foot in that.
Yeah. Now you can't. Yeah.
I watch him because he's funny, bro.
Exactly.
I don't agree with the snitching or whatever, but. Like, I'm not checking him for that. I'm checking him because he's a funny guy, bro. I want the old 6ix9ine back where he was doing the usher in the rain and shit, and he's got all his bodyguards stood around it. Like, that was the stuff that I was into.
Now, you know what? I think it's actually crazy though, but I think like when you just bear controversial and you just don't give a fuck. Like, that's what people love. Like, it's crazy because even when you look at like Donald Trump, like I seen a post earlier where like I can't remember, there was some Chinese woman that was asking some questions.
My God.
And he was saying because he's from China. And it's like, I'm looking at the comments, people are laughing, and people are like, oh, I love him, and I'm just like, okay, cool, but not long ago, everybody hated him, but now because he don't give a fuck, everybody loves him.
Yeah,
that clip's a violation, bro.
That woman was Asian, and she said, I don't know if she was Chinese, but she said to him, "Why did you say that to me specifically?" And he just went, next question.
Yeah, but then the next question, he even parred the next question and walked
that was that woman's colleague. And he was like, not you, another one, someone else.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Controversy wins, innit, man? Like, I feel like now if you're doing something, I think me and Double would have stuck out. I feel like if you're doing something bad or you're rubbing people up the wrong way a little bit, then that gets the gas. Like, you could be out here doing the most perfect thing that's amazing, and people ain't really talking or fucking with it. But the minute you kind of push over the other way and rub something up like that, or
it's true. It's crazy, isn't it? That's
man all over it. That's
it's
crazy.
Mad because if you do something terribly, but if you do it loud enough, people will jump on board. That's how it seems to be. Doesn't matter how good your thing is and how loud you are doing something positive or something of good quality. If you use exactly the same technique, but do something shit, you seem to win out of it. Like,
it's all
crazy, bro. There's so much stuff.
I feel like just doing something super outlandish and controversial.
I think everyone should just say, fuck it. You just say, I'm the best. You just say, I'm the best DJ in Manchester. Who wants it?
Yo, bro, listen, if I came out shouting that, mate, I'm telling you now, that would ruffle.
Do that on Twitter. Watch the followers go. You know,
oh my days! Well, listen, I'm planning a madness.
It is mad about the controversy, though. It's like, it is crazy.
Double, you need to just be out there, mate. Come on. I know you got a few things to say. No joke. Yo, DayDay, man.
Cancelled, bro.
I can't even remember how we even first met. It must have been a social media thing.
Yeah,
sure it was through like, it was either Twitter or Instagram or something. I can't even remember where we first met.
Yeah, one of the two, man. I do remember you doing your jam events back in the day. So
oh shit,
I probably seen the jam events and said, yeah, I want to get a squeeze. You know,
I want to get a squeeze. I wanted to get in, you know.
you have to friends up, man. You have to start liking a couple posts and that. Have some comments there.
My man tried that. He tried that tactic on me, didn't he, man?
Yeah.
My man, and then he got the Get Loose booking like 5 years later.
Yeah, man. 5 years later, man.
I rate that. Have you always been a musical guy then, bro? I feel like it's in you, innit? Like the way I see you vibe on the lives, and obviously I've met you, we've vibed in person. Like is that music always been your thing?
Yeah, man. I would say so. Like my granddad, it started off with my granddad really, because he was a DJ back in his days, and it's mad because like my nan always tells me the story of like my granddad when he was DJing, and then they'll get to the venue, and then back then obviously it was all the whole coloured thing in it. So you get to the venue, and
okay,
no coloured people allowed in there, and it was like DJing. So just hearing things like that, like it just makes me want to keep going. You get me? So it stems from my granddad, and then my older cousin, he was DJing back in his days. He was doing like garage, and that's when garage was going off. I learned from him. That was probably how I thought. That was probably like, what year was that? I was probably in like year 6 or some shit like that. I don't know how old I was then. How old are you when you're in year 6? Or like 11, 10?
Yeah, like 10, 11, yeah.
Yeah, so it was about 10, 11. That's when I kind of first had the interest in it, and like my mum used to have my granddad DJ and shit like that, and my dad used to play the steel bands or whatever.
Okay, the steel pans, yeah, steel drums.
Shit like that, fam. So yeah, I think the music thing is just in, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, like, I'm very heavily influenced with like the Jamaican culture, because that's what my family's like. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I think it's just in me. You know what I mean? My man's always
been on this DJ thing since year 6. You know,
I
thought I started young.
When did you start? Well, yeah.
Mad. I was like 13-ish.
Yeah.
When I got my first text. As I say, for me, bro, there was music always around the yard and that, but I came through with garage, bro. It was a garage thing for me. Like that era was popping in it, but then as soon as I got old enough to play out, the garage thing kind of fell off. And in the background, I was always like my pops and my mum was always listening to like MTV Bass was always on the TV when MTV used to actually play music videos and that. When it used to play proper rhythm.
Music TV used to actually be about music.
I know. You put MTV on now, bro, and it's all fucking Geordie Shore, bloody reunion, X on the beach,
all of that shit.
Yeah, MTV Bass was the thing.
And it was the thing, innit? It was the thing, bro.
That was my days. Channel U, man. I feel like, you know what we're doing now with the whole streaming and that? I feel like it's like a Channel U thing. People, that people send their texts and that. People ASL and all that and chatting it in the fucking comments. And they put their... you have to pay £1.50 to put your picture in the corner and that.
Bro, them channels, I swear you send £1 in for a request and it wouldn't come on. Yeah, I remember hitting up... It's like, what was that channel called? Was it like The Box? Or something like that was on cable.
You have to text a number, innit? You text a certain number for a request.
Yeah.
But 4 days later, your video would come on, and you're definitely missing it. Like,
I used to try chat up yelling that, try to put my phone number, but then they block out your phone number, innit?
Oh my God, DayDay was out here, entrepreneur from early, you know, mad. Yo, so bro, we got like, I definitely see you as like an entrepreneurial guy, innit? I see you doing bits on the YouTube, like obviously the events and all that. Like, how was that just a natural progression thing? Like, you started DJing and just thought, I was gonna, because I feel like you jump into, you did the artist thing, you dropped 1 or 2 rhythm, and then you're over here, then you're here, like.
Now you know what I find here? I find that like a lot of things that you might have done back in the day come back around. Like, I feel like, like I would always say, like the universe conspires around you and shit like that. I truly believe in that, because say like things like the video stuff, like I don't know whether I do TikTok videos, whether the YouTube videos. I used to be very like, I'm not even used to. I'm still interested in like videography and all that kind of shit. But in like school and like college, like I studied media, you get me. But videography was my main thing. Like I really enjoyed that.
Sick.
And I feel like that came back around after a while. You get me. Even with like the whole making songs, I remember way back in the day, like when I used to have the fucking one of them big backbook fucking computers in my room, and I was like rapping over the beat back then. My name was in my day. My name was Sniper. You get me?
Sniper, yeah.
So a little road band name, yeah. Sniper. I remember I used to rap on that Sniper with like a fast light. Yeah, like I used to like rap in my room. You get me? So like things like that. I remember that. So that come back round now, and then what else? And then obviously the events that were just a matter of. My 21st birthday was my first event. I feel like when you're in events, it's good to start with a birthday, because obviously everybody wants to celebrate.
Everybody comes out for that, innit?
So,
I hear that.
Yeah, man. So that just, I think everything just gradually kind of just building and shit. You get me? So yeah, man,
Well,
crazy.
what's next, then, G?
What's next?
I know. You're super creative, innit? Bring us in on the sauce, G. Bring us in on the sauce.
I'm learning still at the moment.
Oh, okay. So he's on. Okay. I see you, bro.
Man. I'm learning. You know what it is? Like I like to try and stay learning. You get me? And
I hear that.
I feel like if you're performing in something already, so say like I don't know, DJing, you know, you can do that without thinking in it, or making mixes, or doing an event, or whatever else. I feel like once you're in that performing stage or something, then you can start learning something else. So
True.
I was in that stage obviously with the DJ, and I thought, you know what, let me start learning music production. Like I made songs and I rapped on songs, but then I made the 2 songs just because I don't know, like just spontaneously in it.
Did you produce them records as well? Them 2 that you dropped?
No. Them they was like YouTube. I got them like leased in it. Like
okay.
From YouTube, so I made them 2. But after I made them 2, like the second one that I made that rotated, like when I listen back to that now, I actually think, yo, this is actually a good song, you know, like. And I thought,
it's a little catchy still, bro. I'll give you that.
I thought it's a bit bad. I thought, how am I gonna top this now? And then I also thought, like, I wouldn't really want to get known or blow up as an artist because I don't know how long I can keep you going in it because I just done it for fun. You get me? Fair. So I stopped doing it. So now obviously I'm trying to just get into like music production and get into like that side. But, just a learning process. And then what else would I say? Fam, I got a lot of look at this. I got a lot of shit in my room, man.
Because I see you get up every morning and you write your little. Yeah, he's got his vision board. Look at this, man. My man's not.
One extra. Obviously, I'd love to get on one extra. I want to do an O2 Academy show, O2 tour bus. I want to, get around the city in a tour bus, all that kind of shit. DJ
I love that, bro.
Someone
that's lit.
Dubai, fucking, one of the things. I don't know, where is it now? Oh shit, I think I put it on there. No, it's not in there. And then I put one thing on there with like a private jet with a bed on there because when you go on an aeroplane, bro. Don't just me. I can't.
Gotta reach high, G.
I can't sleep on planes, so like that's just things. I just like to have the vision board there, just to think, yeah, man, this is what I'm striving for. You get me? I want to have
that's dope.
That private jet with a bed on there. You know what I'm saying? So I can sleep on the plane.
Yeah, because I see you do it on your story every Monday, innit? You get up, you write down your task for the day. He's got his
yeah.
I think that shit's important when it comes to like hitting targets and whatnot. I've never
that's like the whiteboard thing.
Yeah, I kind of write that in my notes in my phone, innit? But I definitely need to like put that up on a wall somewhere so I can hit targets.
Good, like just so I got it there, innit? Like it's not even as much targets like what I've got here. It's more so like just to-do lists or things to do. Like I do it week by week, innit? So Monday to Monday. And then I used to just do it like as a list and just think to myself, okay, I know I need to do a mix this week or whatever. So break it down. You already know how we make a mix. You have to, organize it and download songs and then make it and blah, blah. So you just break it down and I'll just go for it and tick it off. But now I've done it like day by day. So now I'm trying to, say Monday, I like to see Monday as like a motivational day, Monday or whatever. So I like to post things around that on my socials. Tuesday, today I said I like make a mix, TikTok videos. So after this, I'm probably gonna try and make something to do with TikTok. And just every day I try and have something different in it. So another day, like say on a Thursday, Throwback Thursday is the theme in it. So I upload pictures or content to do with Throwback Thursday, and I've got on there to do with like music production. So make 2 beats or whatever. So just like you have to share it out in it, because when you try and do so much at once, it just gets a bit mad and you start getting all frustrated.
Yeah, having that structure is so important, bro. And breaking it down like that actually makes a lot of sense. That having
that's sick.
Certain things, even down to your socials, certain things getting posted out on a Monday, only throwback stuff getting posted out on a Thursday. Like, I feel like a lot of people forget, and I do as well sometimes, that our social medias is the front line for our business. That's our marketing. Yep. So having this structure and having certain topics and certain themes and stuff, it helps grow the business rather than just posting randomly. Just like I go through phases. I'll go through phases where I'm very super structured and I plan my content and what I'm posting when. Then I have other times which sort of I'm in a bit of this at the moment where I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just do whatever, whenever, and blah blah blah. Just post it. I'm in one of those. I'm in one of those phases at the moment because my routine is so messed up. I'm just like, video, pics, content, Instagram, Twitter.
Oh, I've got like a little bit of ADHD going on, bro. So like, some days I'm super organized, but then other days I've got bare ideas going on. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm like, I'm fucking all over the place.
It's good if you try and structure it. At least then you kind of know what works on on each day, and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
whether it's something that you upload or whether it's something that you create. Like I don't know. Yeah, I just find, I don't know, this like Monday, for example, it's just easy for me to make something that's gonna try and inspire people or some shit like that. You get me? Like I feel like the template's already there, innit? Like the Monday, and obviously we all know about like the algorithms and shit and how shit works. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like Saturday is kind of a day where I'd probably post like a picture. But I post a picture any time in the week, but because it's a Saturday, I don't normally post like videos and shit because I don't think people have time to be watching shit too tough, especially like in the day as well. Like I like to separate things, so I wouldn't really post a video in the day. I'd rather post a video on a night because people are sitting down watching the video. You know what I mean? In the day, I'll post a picture. So it's that kind of it looks like Stylist is froze.
I think he has. I've been out really listening really, really hard. Like
this is what I'm thinking. It's like he froze. I think he's gone. Stylo, are you there? Nah, he's gone.
Frozen up. I was listening though, bro. Yeah, he's gone. He's out of here.
Yeah, he's gone.
But yeah, his credit ran out. No, I hear you, bro. And you know what? Like that's I think that's a proper important thing to do, actually. Like I say, I do it sometimes, but I go through phases. And But yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't take that into account, is having structured content on certain days, even down to the time that you post certain things. Like
the times are important still. But the only thing is that I would say is that like I got into, it's still like when I was uploading a lot of like comedy type shit, just like not even comedy, it's just them videos are just things that people can relate to. You know what I mean? Yeah. I found that like you get interaction by making content that people can relate to. So say for example, you know, like okay, a typical one would be going into a Jamaican shop and they don't have nothing. So you know, like things like that. A lot of people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd make content around that. But when I was doing all that, I was trying to post like literally 4 times a week or some shit like that, and it kind of got to a stage where I was just like overdoing it. And you know, I don't know if you ever get it, but sometimes like I feel like I have to post. Like sometimes I feel like I need to post something. Yo, you there?
Brass, I don't know what happened there. My bad, boys. I don't even know what happened there. My shit just locked off. Was that me or you?
No, it's you.
Was that me?
It's you.
Right, my bad. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that's not mash up the recording.
No, it'd be fine. But we did carry on talking, so just don't chop that bit out. But yeah,
safe.
I agree with that actually. Like having the times where sometimes I'll think, oh crap, I haven't actually posted something for a couple of days. I need to post something now, and then I think because I haven't for a couple of days, like there is this weird pressure in it to keep.
Yeah, you start feeling like, yeah, man. That's the only thing, yeah, man. And then like because I was trying to post like 4, 5 videos a week, and I was just kind of forcing it. And then when I don't post, it's like I get a bit annoyed, or I feel like I'm not doing what I need to do. Like, you know what I mean? But then you have to just think, you know what? It's all right not to post. Like, it's all right not to post every other day. Like, have a week off or whatever. You get me? Like, it's all right. Like, obviously post content, but don't don't get into the routine of feeling like you have to. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Double, you need to accept me to record, bro. I can't record.
Say please.
Accept me now, you clerk.
Oh, it's just as well. I was recording.
Oh my god!
Otherwise, we'd have lost that because of your dodgy Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so now you're gonna have to send me. You're gonna have to send me half of this now.
Easy. That's fine.
Anyway, all good.
Light work.
Yo, there was something I wanted to talk about today. Actually, have you man been
now the intro's done? We might as well get into it. Go on.
Yeah, how long we been on for? An hour. Yeah, we got another
hour 25.
We've been on for an hour and 25.
Yeah, that's all good though. That's light.
No, we haven't. We started at 4.
I've got the timer here. Says an hour 25.
Nah, has anyone been checking that no signal thing?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
A little bit.
I kind of tuned in, obviously, with the vibes and WizKid thing. That's about it, really.
Oh, maybe we should save that for another day. Then that's a whole nother conversation. Well, then, man, a prime example of like making the most out of a bad situation, bro. I thought them guys had like 2,000-3,000 people on their Twitter now, and then I checked in yesterday. I think there's like 90,000 on there, bro.
Wow.
The new radar, bro.
Bro, listen,
100%.
I seen a tweet today saying like they've single-handedly like saved radio. And
the
way they've engaged like the whole country, bro, and even like across Europe, around the world.
And
like,
Africa, man. Like, they had Africa on, like, half of Nigeria was listening into their stream when they did the Wiz and Vibes thing.
That's sick.
It's crazy, isn't it?
How do you think they've done it? Was it just literally?
See, this is the thing, though. I feel like I don't know how they got the initial interaction, but this is what I was saying earlier about certain negative things getting a lot of traction. The fact that
it's not really a negative, isn't it?
No, but the fact that they put, first of all, I don't think it was, but a lot of people think Wizkid and Vybz Kartel was a bad matchup. I think that's actually quite a good matchup because they're both the leaders of their own genres.
Yeah. I think they knew that was going to get people talking, innit? And like you say,
but the reason the show trended even more is because the DJ that was selecting Vybz Kartel records wasn't selecting what a lot of people deemed the right record.
The hits.
But people were talking shit about him and throwing all this shade on it, which on the timeline was making more people log on. I feel like had people been like, oh, this is a sick tune, he's doing this well, not as many people would have logged on, but they wanted to log on to see how badly he was crashing. Does that make sense?
True.
Yeah.
I started listening to that, bro, like when no one was really on it, and I feel like around London, people were talking about it, and I follow a lot of like record label people, radio producers, etc. from within that London scene, and that's where I picked up on it. And that 10v10 has been going on for ages. I feel like in the last week or two is where the bigger like public have picked it up in it, but it definitely started as a London thing.
So were they doing it before the lockdown though? Because I thought it was something that started in lockdown.
No, I don't think they were doing it before the lockdown. But like No Signal is an events thing, innit? They were like running events, and they had the audience from that. And then
have you seen their latest idea? This is where I think they're doing an amazing thing, because I think the Clashing's a great idea, and like I said, I think they're going to replace, coming out of this, or maybe even they have already, but I think they're going to replace what Radar Radio was. No Signal is going to fill that void. They've managed to bring back the radio format. You know that ID Pizzle, that Dior song?
Yeah.
That has blown up because of No Signal, which means we have a song now.
Because of the audio.
Yeah, but we have a song now that has been broken by a radio station, effectively. Do you know what I mean? This hasn't happened. A radio station hasn't blown up a song single-handedly for, I can't remember when the last one was. But now, No Signal have taken back the control, and they've single-handedly blown the song up. The other thing that I think's sick is their new concept. Have you heard the new concept for the show?
Nah, I ain't seen nothing.
They're doing one on Future, and they're going through his entire catalogue to make a super album. So they're picking different songs to make like a 12-track super album, and they're going to start doing that with
That's cold.
It's cold, isn't it? Bro, this is the thing. When you think about it, the really simple ideas,
super simple.
They allow people to share an opinion, and I feel like that is where you win. Like you get people talking. I could have picked that song, or that's not the right song. I mean, this whole thing is opinion based, man. And what they've done is genius. 10v10. I've been sat there pulling my hair out, like the other night, the Usher one. Man tried to disrespect Usher, you know, like he's not one of the goats.
What was that? Was that Usher and Chris Brown?
Bro, Chris Brown.
Usher and Chris Brown, yeah. And Chris Brown is 30. Don't get it twisted. But you can't talk to Usher, mate. Usher's goat. And he's goat, and he cleaned up. Man tried to disrespect him, you know. So even I'm sat there pulling my hair out. But when you break it down, it's just a simple thing. But like, say people might have had that idea before, but they've executed it. Like,
they've got eyes on them now, and like they're able to launch this super album idea. Boom, people will lock straight in.
Bro, do you know what's mad? Yeah, they stream all day though, so it's not just the 10v10. I put their morning show on yesterday, and whoever's behind selecting their music, like, bro, they were playing rhythm, and I'm talking like left field album cuts and like long forgotten gems, and like I'm listening to it thinking this is hard. Like,
mad.
I would look into this.
I'm gonna have to tune into that still.
Trust me, man. Now they're streaming from 11 in the morning till like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
like they're doing a full schedule, and it's borderline pirate radio. Like, it sounds rough around, it's rough around the edges. Like
that's what Radar was. It was what was Radar's strapline? Radar's strapline for their actual station. You know how you got like one extra is like on air on the ground.
Yeah.
And capital extra is like UK dance urban. Radar's was tune in or fuck off.
What's it?
And if you go on there,
oh my days,
Mixcloud, if you go on their Instagram, that's what it would say: tune in or fuck off.
Oh my days.
Just
I don't know what the no signal one is, but like I just feel like they've just stripped it right back. And like last night, bro, I locked in and it's Ian Wright clashing Julie Adenuga, 80s versus 90s. It was Ian Wright, bro.
Mad.
Yeah,
Ian Wright was on there playing M-Tune and that.
What are they doing it for? Is it for YouTube?
Nah, so what it is, they use a platform called Radio Jar, which is like it's like a online radio source that basically sets up a radio platform for you through the internet, and you can embed this into your own little website and whatever else.
What did they do the WizKid and Vibes Cartel one on?
That was all done through that, but they crashed the server, so they had to take it to YouTube, I think, because they had too many listeners.
That's a perfect example of being able to bring people from social media onto one of the platforms.
I think if you generate that much power and that much hype, and the whole country is talking, man will move. But that reason's got to be a great one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I feel like
controversial one.
Or a controversial one, and like you say, the WizKid Vibes had that controversy in it, man. Like I felt like it was Jamaica versus Africa, bruv. Like man were clashing on the timeline. It was a mazza.
I feel like the problem was I didn't see many Jamaicans on my timeline. It all seemed to be Nigerians and like English Africans.
So man were going ham on there, bro.
That's why the voting got swayed a lot, because there weren't that. I didn't see that many Jamaicans giving.
You know what it is? I think it's down to like, you know, like when it comes to like voting or something like that, like fucking Labour or Conservative. People think, oh yeah, Labour's gonna win, but I don't need to vote for them. You know what
I mean? Like, well, I hear that. Yeah. Man won by default, you know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck, bro? Like,
I hear it. Fucking hell, bro. So, yo, man, flipping it. What time is it? 5:05. Yeah. Well, Double's gonna have to go back to his fam, innit?
Mate, I've got to cook dinner today, bruv. Honestly, I feel like, you know them. You know, in all the superheroes are leading a double life. I'm properly living a double life right now. I put my cape on and come and do all my DJ shit.
Yeah, man, nice. Like, yo, I respect that though. Like it's sick because I see like some of the vlogs in that they do as well, and you get your daughter involved in the vlogs in that as well, and you know what I mean?
My son, but
thanks. Sick at your kid. Sorry. so is it? Sorry about that.
Yeah. Nah, you know what? He's got.
They just killed me because you give me jokes. You give me jokes, fam.
Yeah, he's got for anyone listening that hasn't seen a visual or a picture. My son's got super long hair. It goes all the way down his back.
Shit.
Yeah. Yes, it's my son. It's not my daughter.
I'm sorry.
Thanks anyway.
I'm sorry. That's got to be one of the funniest things I heard on the podcast. Oh my days. Anyway, yo, DayDay, man. We've been trying to get you on for a minute, so big up your chest, man. Like, thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks for getting me involved, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, just keep doing your thing, bro. Hopefully this thing blows over quick, and yeah, man, we're back out here active. But I see you doing your thing, G. I see you moving.
Yeah, man.
I know you'll innovate some next crazy idea or something that you're always ahead of the curve, innit? So
whatever it is, just make sure you book me and Stylist because we're running out of money fast.
Oh, bro, listen. For real. I'm looking to do Zoom parties, OnlyFans, like all of that, mate.
Yeah,
listen.
I did a lot.
All that. If I've got to dress up like a gal, mate, to make a few P's, sign me up.
I'll pay you not to.
So pictures of your toes and all them things.
Oh, listen. Man. I'm all for it, mate. I'm all for it.
No, I feel like there's a lot of things that we can do. To be fair, well, there's a few things that we can do. I was just doing like little things like like I got a lot of trainers on it, and I don't wear most of them. So I said, you know what, let me sell some trainers.
I'm going to go on a trainer flip, yeah.
How many is a lot? Me and Stylist had this conversation the other day. I feel like I had a lot of trainers until I spoke to Stylist.
Wow, you've got like 5 pairs.
I've got 8 pairs of trainers, yeah. I've got 8 pairs. That's 16 shoes, bro, in my bedroom. No.
8 pairs, hear me out. DayDay, I bet you got a lot in it, like me.
I've got 16 shoes. I don't think I got more than you. How many pairs have you got?
I'll probably say I've got. Probably about 30. Probably about 30 pairs.
Yeah,
that's not too bad. How many have you got, Stylish? You reckon you've got over 100 pairs, innit?
No, not 100. Fuck it. Oh, bro, do you know what? I've sold quite a lot still since lockdown. I had like loads I had like a load of Yeezys in the box unworn and that, and I'm like, nah, they've got to go. So I started shifting.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Depop,
man.
you know about Depop? You've been using it?
Yeah, I've not used Depop, but I feel like I need to jump on there. But yeah, the trainer stuff, mate, I need to start clearing out. One thing this lockdown made me realise is I've spent a lot of money on unnecessary stuff. Even though I like crepes, I like trainers, but maybe I didn't need to buy them 4 or 5 pair of Yeezys or the last off-white flipping jacket, or do you know what I mean? Like this has made me realise to definitely be more sensible with my P's. Like when these funds start coming back in, anyway.
Just sell all that shit, bro. Just sell all the shit that you don't need in it.
Trust me.
You know what the crazy thing? I got a drone as well. You know, I got a drone that I don't use. That's just sitting there. I'm gonna sell it.
I did the same as you, but I bought one. I sold it a year later. Like
obviously I bought it for a bit of fun, and drone. I don't really use it, so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna sell
I did the same actually to buy my camera. So because I was using an older camera, and I realized for all my vlogging and stuff and my interviews, I had this like not for the interviews, but for the vlogs, I had this sick drone shooting in 4K, and then everything else was on like a second-rate GoPro. And then my interviews were getting filmed that was only doing 720. And then so I was like, right, I sold the drone and bought the DSLR, and now the interviews are crispy. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
it makes sense, man.
That. But going back to the trainers real quick, this is why I don't have many pairs of trainers yet, because when I'm in the studio, I wear these.
Oh my days, this guy. Well, that's what your toes look like, Jed. that's Double's real foot bottom, you know.
These are my studio.
Oh my God, stiff.
That's my studio footwear.
Oh my days. Yeah, I'm selling my whole life anyway, guys. I'm out. Yeah. I'm out of the game. Another thing. Talk to us. Affiliate
marketing. So do you know about Amazon Associates? I'm gonna.
Yeah. I've seen that. Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you've got it already, but say like how you've got like the mic and everything that you're using. There might be people that are interested in getting into podcasts, but they don't know what equipment to use and shit like that.
Okay.
Obviously, you go on Amazon Associates, you set up yourself a link. Basically, anything that you promote that you use that people might be interested in, you can send them a link and you'll get like
you get like a little slice off there.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, I didn't actually know about that. You know, I didn't know.
I've seen, the big YouTubers do it, man. Like, this is the list of the equipment is in the blurb, and like if you click through, they'll get a little.
Especially for you, Double, as you do like a lot of YouTube videos already. It could be anything, like literally like the speakers that you're using, the decks that you use, the camera that you use, the tripod, and like anything that you use. You can obviously put the link, get your link, your personal, your individual link, put it in the bio or whatever else. I'm going to set up that as well. It's good for people that do blogs.
Down, bro.
Cool. I got the one with Twitch in it through SoundCloud. So when I set up this, if you get this, I don't know if it's still going now, but if you got this SoundCloud Pro account, they give you the affiliate status for Twitch.
Yeah, that's completely different though. This is
but that allows you. Yeah, but that allows you. Yeah, obviously it's not the same thing, but it allows you to generate income like quick through your Twitch channel. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same. Obviously, little hustles and little bits of income. I got my first tip the other night, bro, on Sunday for Compound.
Yeah.
I was fucking gassed, mate. Tagging me some dude from through Twitch. Some dude from Switzerland. Yeah, Zurich dropped me a wanna, bruv.
Mad.
Yeah. Wow.
I swear down, bro.
Yeah, that's sick. The most
it made me feel emotional.
Did you do a wheel up? Did you pull the tune up for him?
No, because it was at the end of the show. So when I finished the show, I got the little bling ting on my phone on PayPal, and it said, "Keep the dream alive. Love from the guy's name, Zurich in Switzerland."
That's sick. You see,
bro,
there we go,
it made me feel emotional, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I nearly did.
Yeah, no,
I nearly did. So it's hard times, bro.
Yeah.
Where did you have the PayPal link?
Basically, you can set up a little thing now through. So what it was linked through my SoundCloud. So now like on Spotify, you can do it. You can add this little thing to your page where a man can click through and make a donation. So it was through that, and then it directs to your PayPal. I've never once promoted it or said anything. So they went out of the way to go and do that, and
that's sick. Knowing that there's someone out there that enjoyed what you do that much that they actually dropped a wanna, especially in these times as well, bro. Like 100 quid.
Bro, listen, I could not believe it. Like I couldn't believe it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I've not made any money since lockdown. Like a little bits here and there for some videos and whatnot, but like for someone to send a wanna, it touched the spot, mate.
You know what, man? That's just a sign to keep going. You get me? Like you're doing the right thing.
I don't know if you can see it on here, but don't know if you can see it, but you can't see it.
Nah, so
I can see.
Yeah, just keep the
dream alive
on all my socials.
Hope this helps keeping the dream alive.
I'm gonna follow him on all my socials.
So Mark, man like Mark, wherever you are, bro, if you're listening to this podcast, I love you, fam.
Yeah, and drop me a one as well if you're listening to the podcast.
Pick up your chest plate. Send double a DayDay a one.
No, you know what's funny? Because
hopefully he doesn't listen to this.
Someone contributing that amount to a lot of people, that actually isn't a lot of money. To a lot of people, it is. Yeah. But same way, to a lot of people, that isn't. If you can find 10 fans like that would do it a week.
We're going clear.
This is another thing as well. That's crazy. You know, that you said that when you said 10 fans, it's like I've watched the video or seen something and it says all you need is 1,000 true fans. Imagine if 1,000 people paid you £100 for something. That's £100,000, bro.
Whoa, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
1,000 true loyal fans, bro. Like, imagine
that's the thing, bro. If you can build up that fan base of just 1,000, this is what confuses me about a lot of people, is they're striving to get 100,000 followers on Instagram. But then if you ask every single one of those people can you just PayPal me £1? £1?
None of them. Yeah. You're gonna get like 4 or 5% of them.
You probably get 50, 60 people, I reckon, tops. But if you can build up 1,000, if you can basically build an army, not a fan base, do you know what I mean? Like build people that will ride for you. And when you say share my link, they share the link. When you say, can you just drop me a £1? Or even still, when you say, can you subscribe to my Mixcloud Select? They'll do that. That's $3,000 free Mixcloud revenue. Obviously, you don't get the whole lot, but still. Do you know what I mean?
Read something on that as well, you know.
DayDay's about to draw for something in it. He's whipped a Bible.
You see me? Yo, you see me, fam? Like, look, this is a book. I got a few of them. There's one over there, so that's one.
You go in, man. Arts and crafts and everything, yeah.
Nah, there's one. Let me try find because, like how you're talking about having like loyal followers and shit like that. There's ways that you can make people like loyal to you and that. Fam, I can't. Let me try to find it. Wait, if I can find it, then I'll let you know.
You gotta drop the gem on us now, bro.
It was just little things like just like being authentic, like being. It's just kind of common sense.
100%.
Being real, like say for example, like I don't know, say God forbid, but say something bad happened to me and it like rather than me just putting out all this positive shit like everything's good, like being real and like showing like yo, this is what's happening. I'm going through this and coming out on the other side because then people are like, okay, he's a real person, he's genuine. And he's somebody that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know how...
I feel like you come across that way in your socials as well, bro. Like, you're just legitimately just you, innit? Like, and you get that vibe. Like, you just... man, I hear you, man. I definitely hear you.
These are the things. This is from Andy Frisella's podcast. He's got a podcast called The Motherfucking CEO Project, which is sick. I like to listen to it regularly. But basically, key points to be a great influencer. Educate people for free. Bring value to people's lives. These the first two already. By us, okay, for example, you doing your lives, your compound radio, or whatever else. You brought value to Mark's life. He's probably bored as fuck, but then now, like, you lifted his energy. He could have been on the edge of flipping, doing something mad. You know what I mean? Just by bringing it, by us being DJs and spreading good vibes through music and shit. We don't know what he's actually doing to people. I get messages all the time saying, your mixes really helped me, like I've been depressed and whatever else, you know what I mean? So just bringing value to people's lives. And I feel like within the time that we're in now, bringing value to people's lives there's no better time to do it, innit? Because everybody's kind of in need, you know what I mean?
100.
Be honest, genuine and real. Gain your followers' trust, connect with your followers, make followers understand that I'm just like you, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
Literally being real. Use your Instagram story for authenticity. Show the struggle. There's value in vulnerability.
100.
Tell the truth. Sharing your down days and problems and how you're gonna overcome it. Entertain, impact. There's just loads of different.
I hear all of that, bro. You know, that's all.
Show legit. People what is possible. Show people what. That's kind of why I've always been kind of like this anyway. And it's like, just like kind of had that positive mindset kind of thing. But just I want to just show, especially because it's bare young DJs and shit now.
Yeah.
I want to. You know what I mean? Like, show where I started and where I'm at now. And I know I'm not DJ Khaled or whatever, but doing well. You get me? Care about people. That's another thing. Like I message. I'm pretty sure you guys do it as well, but anyone that messages me, I always message them back, and by the majority,
same.
9 out of 10 people, you get me? Message people, and just like the people that support me, like I'm almost like friends with them, bro. Like I have conversations with them, you know, them ones, and they're they're the people that are gonna be loyal and true to you, innit? You know what I mean? And then just sharing your weaknesses. Sharing your weaknesses will be your best asset. So just little random different things, man.
No, I hear that, bro. Like I remember when because I posted a lot of stuff over the years about like my vulnerable moments and then stuff with like mental health and whatever. And then like some people be like, oh, why would you even share all that and whatever else? But like I was the same because I know bare man that are out there dealing with the same shit and struggling. One, you can show them that you can overcome it. Two, like I've managed to still do what I've done whilst dealing with some deep shit. Do you know what I mean? So like I agree. I think there's power in the vulnerability and showing people,
man.
Like the tougher days need to be shown. Like I have more off days than on days right now, but I'm still out here. Like you feel like you need to share all that 100%.
Therefore, I think Stylish, you're very good with like your Insta story as well. Like you're very I don't know, you're kind of similar to me. Like just I can't explain. Like you just do random shit on your Insta story, basically. You just do random shit. You say random shit. I feel like with the Instagram stories, it shows, like it says authenticity, and you can, you might not want to share certain things on your main page, but you can share how you're feeling on your Insta story, and like
I hear that.
That's only going to connect with people more, like your followers more.
100. It's like you say, showing people that you're human, man. Because like some people look at us like we're out of reach a little bit, and I don't like that. Like I like we're still human at the end of the day. And like even with the events and stuff I've done over the years, that's been built on having that personable relationship with the people that come to rave. Like when you come to Get Loose, like I probably knew every single person in that room as a friend or someone that I chat to. Do you know what I mean? And I've definitely based a giant portion of my career on.
That's all it's about. I think relationships as well, man. Yeah, like relationships is having good relationships with people is just major key. You know what I'm saying? As DJ Khaled would say, like, yeah, man. I think it's just it's so important just having a relationship with people because they're the people. Like I don't know, say like if I was to do an event, or when I do my events, I'm gonna put on the people that are around me in it. Really, like I don't really like to kind of stretch too far out.
Okay.
People that I don't really speak to or anything, or I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I think the relationship thing is good. So having a relationship with your followers is obviously that's what's gonna make them loyal, innit? Yeah, so yo, Mark, fam, wherever he is, find him on Facebook.
You know what? I found him. I did. I went and found his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I messaged him, man, and I said, bro, like, you made my fucking day, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Thank you, innit?
Tuned in and
I did. I fully bigged him up, and he messaged back and was like, yeah, like he appreciates the fact that it's probably hard for DJs, and like he's still in it. He's still in full-time work, and do you know what I mean? He felt like if he could push something over, and he sees what I'm trying to do here, and yeah, man, I just said, bro, like, big up your chest, man. Like, you made my fucking whole day, bro. You made my
yeah, man. Nah, that's sick. You see that? Yeah, I don't know if you've already shared. That on your Instagram story. But things like that.
I was gonna, bro. But I did think that, and then I was like, you know what it's like, bro. But bear man have too many opinions. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to be out here stunting if someone sending me a wanna, like I'm trying to flex. I wouldn't even say
stunting.
It's not at all.
I would say it's more like yo, like, you know what I mean, like yo. I'm gonna do it anyway, but like say like from tomorrow, I'm more than likely gonna start speaking more about my Mixcloud select and all that kind of shit because I want just showing that like right now we're all in the shit in it really. So
trust me, you know I hear that.
It's support from everyone, or just showing to say yo, like I was doing this and it's just good to see that you know somebody sent me this and I can't explain, just showing that authenticity and that just being genuine about how you're actually feeling and how we're feeling as, you know what I mean, as self-employed DJs.
I did think about it, bro. I definitely entertained it. I was like, maybe I'll just sit on it because too many man chat shit, brother. But yeah, we'll see what I go on. But Mark, big up your chest, mate.
Legend.
If anyone else wants to send me a wanna, My PayPal is in the link. No joke.
click here.
Yo, on that note, mate, we better wrap this thing up. This is gonna be a long episode, man. But
100%. Before we do, big ups to everyone that tuned in for the Q&A last week on Instagram Live.
Yo, that was sick. I enjoyed that.
Bro.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was good for the first one. For the first one, that was dope. DayDay popped in. I don't know if you stayed for long, but I seen you pop your head in, Jed.
Yeah, man, I was there.
He popped in rapid. We're definitely
that was dope. So we're going to definitely be doing another Q&A. Watch out on our socials because we're going to be posting about that. Follow at TalkOverPod on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, if you're talking about it, hashtag TalkOverPodclart, the ultimate hashtag. DayDay, what's your socials?
At DJ DayDay _ on everything.
Who's got at DJ DayDay then? There's someone teeth there?
Some random dude with like 100 followers or some shit.
Oh
like
my
that.
days. It's always the case, isn't it?
You know what? Someone took DJ Double. When I went onto Instagram, someone took DJ Double and they've never posted. Well, I think
someone done you dirty,
it
bro.
It wasn't DJ related, bro. It killed me because everything on my socials is DJ Double, and then I had to get DJ Double official on Instagram.
I've done you dirty, fam.
Dead guy just took it and posted one thing. Dead.
Anyway, guys,
Stylo. Sorry, yo. I know which other.
Nah, it's cool. Go on. Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool, man.
I'm gonna ask how you finding like the name change. Like, do you still find that people still call you Stylist, or is it?
Bro, I can actually break this down now before we leave. But bro, to be fair, it was more of a branding thing to position myself because. The stylist thing, for one, there's another stylist in America that I get his tweets all the time, and he gets my tweets.
That's like me.
I get so like that's annoying for one, and then like even in regards to when you search stylist and stuff on Google, like you got the little stylist pens and all that, whatever. Like I was thinking, how can I really put myself in a space where it's not too far away from stylist, but you know what I mean? I'm still in the same pocket, but branding and the way it looks. It kind of puts it on its own. A load of man call me Stylo. People call me Stylist. I mean, the Stylo thing was not a bit. The only thing I'm recognizing is people don't really recognize me on socials too tough at the minute because they're used to just seeing Stylist, or maybe people haven't seen the branding change. So it's a little bit. It's a little bit of getting used to, but I just felt like I had to make that change. Like I wanted to put myself in this little pocket where my brand is as one, and having the Stylist things popping up, and then this stylist in America and that it was doing my head in, man. So I was like, how can I do it where it's not too far away? Bear man called me Stylo anyway. Obviously, I put a little X in there just to make it look like a bit different. When you search it on all the socials now, like it's in there. It's in its own pocket. Everything's lined up. All the socials are aligned. So that was the reason. But man. It was a big move, G. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was unsure about it for time, and I just thought. I've been in this game a long time. I'm not really asked, like as people still call me Stylist. I don't care. Like it's not even about that. It was more of a branding issue. So that's really it.
Okay. Now I thought I just put the question. You get me on this?
No, I hear it. I'm glad someone's actually asked it. To be fair, because people are man were ripping me at first. Oh, it stinks, and it's this and that. Like,
sorry.
Listen, when you see that up on the big festival flyers next summer, mate, with the X in it and all that, looking like some X-Men. To go listen.
Yeah, it looks sick. Though. I like
you, bro.
Branding
Thank you, bro. I've got loads of other bits of branding like that I got sent with, like my press pack and everything was redone, but obviously lockdown happened.
Yeah.
And I've just not really had a chance to really pursue it and put my brand out there like that. So, man. We'll see We'll see what
Dope. But man, anyway,
DayDay, look after yourself, my G, and thanks for coming on. Make sure you're following my guys. That was a dope podcast, mate. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. DayDay, thank you, brother.
Yo, love, man. Big up yourself, Double. Big up Stylo. Come on. Big up the Talk Over Pod.
Yeah. Come on. All right, my G, we'll let you go, Jed. Yeah.
All right, safe, bro.
All right, my guys. Take care, bro.
Stay safe.
Peace out.
So there it is. Hashtag TalkOverPodclart. Another dope episode. And of course, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, we are on YouTube as well. We're back in the building.
That was sick.
So you can see our wonderful faces and my outlandishly massive quarantine beard.
Oh my days.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end.